Hello everyone. In previous classes we have learnt about precision of spinning top. So based on the precision of spinning top, we constructed an instrument called gyroscope. So here in the figure, if you observe, there is a figure of gyroscope. So this is very helpful for us. So in what way it is helpful and why this instrument is used and how this was constructed based on the principle of precision of spinning top, let us see in today's class. Myself S. Vidyarani, working as Assistant Professor of Physics at MBS Government Degree College, Autonomous, Mehboob. Let's start today's session. In today's content, we'll be discussing about what is gyroscope and what are the properties of gyroscopes, at what time these gyroscopes are invented, applications of gyroscopes in present world, so types of gyroscopes available for us, and what is the future work that is made on these gyroscopes. So all these will be discussing under contents of today's class. First, let us see what is a gyroscope. So according to the definition of gyroscope, a gyroscope is a device for measuring or maintaining orientation based on the principles of conservation of angular momentum. So a gyroscope is an instrument which is used to measure or maintain orientation based on the conservation of angular momentum. So one more definition can also be given for a gyroscope. If the fixed point about which a symmetrical body is spinning about its axis coincides with the center of gravity of the body, then that is called as gyroscope. So gyroscope is a device characterized for its greater stability of its axis of rotation. So if you see the construction of a gyroscope, so these are you might have observed. So there are three axes here, 1, 2 rings and third ring. So these are called as these outer rings. These rings are called as gimbal, and in the middle there is a rotor. So this is the spinning axis of rotation. So spin axis. So this whole body is embedded in a gyroscope frame. So in this way a gyroscope will be constructed. So now let us see what are the properties of gyroscopes. Properties of gyroscope, if we observe, so gyroscopes have two basic properties. The first one is rigidity and the second one is precision. As I've already told that based on the precision of top, this gyroscope has been constructed. So we have to remember two properties of gyroscope. Those are rigidity as well as precision. First we will see what is rigidity. So the axis of rotation or the spin axis of the gyro wheel tends to remain in a fixed direction in space if no force is applied to it. So when we have observed the axis of rotation in the previous figure, so if the axis of rotation of the gyro wheel tends to remain in a fixed direction in space when no force is applied on it. So it remains in a fixed direction only when there is no force applied on it. Next we will see about the precision property. So precision property is nothing but the axis of rotation has a tendency to turn at a right angle to the direction of an applied force. So the axis of rotation, according to the precision, it has a tendency to turn to the right angle to the direction of applied force. So the axis of rotation will be always in a perpendicular direction to the applied force. Now let us see history of gyroscopes. First in 1817, Johann Bohnenberger created the first known gyroscope called it as machine. So later years 1820, Pierre Simon Laplace recommended the machine be used as a teaching aid. In 1852, Leon Foucault he coined the name gyroscope while using Bornenberger's machine in an experiment involving the Earth's rotation. While he was doing an experiment on the Earth's rotation, which involved the Earth's rotation at that time, he used the Bornberger's machine and he called it by the name gyroscope. So in 1905 to 1908, the first gyroscope for marine navigation was developed by German inventor Hermann Anschutz Kampf. So the first gyroscope which can be used for marine navigation was developed by German inventor. Further in 1917, the Chandler gyroscope toy was invented by the Chandler Company in Indiana. It is still considered to be a classic American toy. So during World War II, the gyroscope became the prime component for aircraft and anti-aircraft gun sights. So it also used in the aircraft as well as anti-aircraft gun sights during World War II. In 1991, Charles Stark Draper Laboratory demonstrated one of the first MEMS or vibratory gyroscopes fabricated in silicon. So it was redeveloped in 1991. Now we will move on to applications of gyroscopes. So these gyroscopes are used in aeronautics as well as in aviation. So remote control flying devices, helicopters, some hovercrafts, some planes, etc. rely on gyroscopes to prevent them from flipping over or going into a spin. Second application, if you observe, spacecraft rely on gyroscopes for orientation while in space. So in space, while we are using all these spacecraft, so these gyroscopes helps for the orientation of the spacecraft in space. So aircraft and aircraft autopilots rely on gyroscopes to account for changes in direction and altitude. So in an aircraft, to change the direction or to increase or decrease the altitude of the aircraft, so pilots rely on gyroscopes. Second application is in naval field. So gyroscopes are used in ships to maintain stability, as the effect of gyroscopic couple is on steering, pitching and rolling. So to know the direction of the ship or to change the direction of the ship, so gyroscopes are used so that to maintain its stability. So third application is in automobiles. So gyroscopic behavior is used in the racing car industry. This is because car engines act just like big gyroscopes. Because of the gyroscopic forces from the engine, depending on whether the engine is spinning clockwise or anti-clockwise, the car's nose will be forced up or down. So in automobiles also these gyroscopes are used, particularly in the racing car industry. So if you observe here, these racing cars, different racing cars and different types of automobiles, they are using the gyroscopes in such vehicles. So wheels on motorbikes act as gyroscopes and make the bike easier to balance. That means stay upright when moving. So even wheels on motorbikes are also acting as gyroscope to make the bike easier to balance while moving. In toys and everyday uses, gyroscopes are used in various toys such as yo-yos and frisbees. Some other toy products are Gravitron and Chikugoma. So these are the different types of toys that can be used by the children for playing purposes. So these are used in yo-yos and frisbees. Next application is in electronics and gadgets. So these gyroscopes are used in various fields nowadays, such as in smartphones, video game controllers, computer mouses and presentation mouses. So in this way also they are using in electronic gadgets. See, gyroscope control. So the phone can be controlled by gyroscope. So let's see the types of gyroscopes available. The first one is spinning mass gyro. That means mass spins steadily within the gyro with free movable axis. That is gimbals. That we have seen in the first slide. Mass spins steadily within the gyro with free movable axis called gimbals. Second one is optical gyroscope. That is, laser rays reflect many times within an enclosure. Any changes in orientation will be registered as changes between the movement of laser emittance to eventual reception. So optical gyroscopes are also available. Next type of gyroscope is vibrating gyroscope. So this vibrating gyroscope determines rate of turn by a vibrating resonator and its change in vibrations from the original vibrating direction. And also one more type of gyroscope available is that gas rate gyro. That is, this gas rate gyro sprays gas on heated coils. When a change in direction occurs, the spray is curved, resulting in a change in the temperature of the coils. Currently unpractical because of the numerous factors involved. And also the fifth type of gyroscope available is mechanical gyroscope. A mechanical gyroscope is essentially a spinning wheel or disc whose axle is free to take any orientation. This orientation changes much less in response to a given external torque than it would without the large angular momentum associated with the gyroscope high rate of. So these are the types of gyroscopes if you see here. So different types of gyroscopes here we have shown. So a few more types of gyroscopes if you observe. These are the few different types of gyroscopes. So the future work that is going on these gyroscopes is most development being done in gyroscopes as sensors is focused on reducing the size and improving the precision of MEM's gyroscopes. So and much of the research is fueled by DARPA, US Department of Defense and the US military. Next, DRDO, Ministry of Defense, Government of India and military is working hard in this field to invent new weapon systems. And Draper Laboratory is teaming up with NASA, MIT and others to take on the challenge of making it easier for astronauts to move through space both inside and outside a spacecraft. So their work centers around incorporating control movement gyroscopes called CMGs into astronaut space suits and jetpacks. Let us see a gyroscope video how it works. So if you see here, there is a gyroscope. It is not falling down even though it is rotating, but even though it is on the tip of the finger, it's moving without any jerk or anything. It is not at all falling, it is balancing on its own. Next, if you see how a gyroscope can easily rotate even when it can be lifted with a thin thread. See, even though the thread is lifting it, it is not at all falling. It is simply preceding. So this is the typical use of gyroscope. So if you observe one more gyroscope, see in slow motion also, if you observe in any of the direction, this gyroscope is moving, but it is not changing its orientation. See, in any of the direction this whole setup can move, but if you observe here, the rotor is still in the same position only without changing its position. One more simulation we will see regarding gyroscope. So if you see here, there are few terms here. Height of the gyroscope, if you observe, this blue color is represented, and if you see here theta is the angle. So this is represented by pink color. So theta is the angle made by this wheel, rotating spinning wheel with the base, and omega is angular velocity. So we will adjust few values and then we will see how this rotates. So it is moving in a circular motion. So if we let us decrease the theta here. Let us decrease the angular velocity. So it is moving in circular motion. So if you observe this axis, it is moving in a constant circular motion. See, this is how we can show the precision with a gyroscope simulator. Now we will move on to gyroscope details. So this gyroscope, if you observe, so it contains of a large heavy wheel whose moment of inertia is very large. So the wheel can rotate freely in any direction about an axle passing through its center of mass. So it can rotate freely around its axis. This is achieved by double pivot provided in two circular rings R1 and R2 placed at the top of a stand F. In this way, the wheel and axle can turn freely about any one of the mutually perpendicular axes. When the wheel is rotating at a high speed, the axis of rotation remains the same relative to the frame. Even if the orientation of the frame F is changing, the rotation remains the same. Even the axis of rotation remains the same. So the phenomenon of oscillating spin axis is called as nutation. So the phenomenon of oscillating spin axis, which is called as nutation, that we have seen in the earlier class. So according to gyroscope precision, so precision angular velocity omega p is equal to tau by L, that is equal to tau by I omega. Hence precisional angular velocity omega p is equal to gr by k square omega. And next, from above equations we can say that the rate of precession is inversely proportional to the angular momentum of the wheel. As the wheel has large moment of inertia, so it suffers a very small precession. This way it attains greater stability of the axis of rotation can be achieved by increasing the moment of inertia of the wheel and the speed of rotation. So the motion of a gyroscope consists of a rotation, a precession, as well as a nutation. So the principle of gyroscope is used in the construction of gyro compass. I have already told in field of navigation as well as in aircrafts. So as a gyro compass, because it can be used in ships and submarines and aeroplanes to know the exactly geographical north of the geographical north direction of the earth. So these gyroscopes are very much useful for us to know about how with how the gyroscope, even though it is revolving or rotating, how it can stay stable without falling off. In today's session, we have learnt about what is a gyroscope, so what are the types of gyroscope, history of the gyroscopes, uses of the gyroscopes, and what are the future developments of the gyroscopes. And we have also seen few videos relating to gyroscopes. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you one and all. Signing off for today's session.